she is qualified for this, but I will not give her this job. Why? So in China, we get to buy this. Let me even open it before we go ahead with the story. And then, okay, bye-bye, 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 and he ended the call. That was the third time he has given me this attitude when he calls me to tell me about a job. I've never met this guy in person. I got to this point where, what's the worst that can happen? I'm actually that kind of person that I don't like allowing things bother me too much. So when they want to bother me, I first of all ask myself, what is the worst that can happen? Oh, look at this. Okay, this particular one has wire that you can connect it to this, but this second one doesn't have. It is not easy working for a Chinese, I promise you. Sometimes the job description they might give to you is not what you're going to get there. When you get there, that's not what you're going to meet. And I'm not ready to start getting into a job again and without a clear description and seeing that the responsibilities I'm expected to carry is way beyond what I'm being paid for. And then she went ahead and was like, okay, this is the job, and it pays almost double of what the first job I was fired from was paying. It was juicy, it had an apartment, it was good, it was a good offer. I went on to say, okay, and I do hope you did not take offense to my message last night. I needed to write to you, I needed to write to you how this approach makes me feel. I don't think it'd be wise to just bottle it up. Feel free to correct my perception of you if what I shared was wrong. I am teachable and bendable. Thank you. Yep, you read right. I got this job offer. It was juicy. I'm going to be telling you all about it. But unfortunately, it was my own fellow Nigerian person that bluntly or blatantly said, you see this particular girl, Ifoma, we will not give her this job. Yes, she's qualified, she had everything, but we will not give her this job. Why? The reason will shock you. I promise you. I wasn't expecting this to happen to me particularly. Anyways, anything can happen to anybody. Hey gorgeous, welcome back to my channel. It's Nali Ifoma. You may have followed me from my story how I got fired because of the accident on my face. This is the face now. If you missed that particular video, you can scroll up or here, check the description box. You will see the link to go watch it. You will see the entire experience. It was not funny, so thankfully my face has healed up. I thank God. And then I got another job offer. Prior to that, I have been applying for a lot of jobs, reaching out to recruiters. Some of them wouldn't respond, some would respond. I'm like, oh, we'll get back to you. Some would never respond, some would never get back to me, and all of that. Then I got this job. I saw this offer posted by one of the ladies I know, and I quickly reached out to her, like, girl, what's up? What about this offer? And she said, yes. No, she was even actually the person who sent me the offer. She was like, babe, I saw this offer somewhere, and have you gotten a job? Are you interested? I'm like, yes, of course I'm interested. Tell me about it. And then she went ahead and was like, okay, this is the job, and it pays almost double of what the first job I was fired from was paying. Almost double. It was juicy, it had an apartment, it was good, it was a good offer. See me now, I was jumping, like, oh please, I really want to take this offer, I'm interested. The girl, she already have my videos and my resume, my CV, and my self-intro video and other videos, like my teaching videos, and she sent it to this person, and this person forwarded it to the main guy, who is a Nigerian guy like me, who was the one getting jobs for people. He's literally like an agent who helps to get people jobs in my city. So I didn't hear from her anymore. After some days of what's up with the job offer? I remember when you sent me the offer, it said to start immediately, to start ASAP. So I'm ready. What's happening? And she said, yeah, I sent your info to the person who shared this offer with me, and this person sent it to the main person who was given the offer to get a teacher. Yes, it's a teaching offer, job position and opening. But that particular person who was given this, or who had this offer that was looking for a teacher, said in capital letters, you see, this particular girl, she is qualified for this, but I will not give her this job. Why? She didn't end up telling me why. Maybe he didn't tell them why. She just said something around she being disrespectful, she being rude, she being arrogant, and all of that. And mind you, I have never met this person in particular. Prior to that, I had a situation with this particular person, and I'm going to tell you all about it. So grab your popcorn. Grab a popcorn if you have one, or go and warm your eba. Go and bring that eba from the refrigerator, start warming it, and I'm going to download the entire gist. So while I'm doing that on the side, I am going to be unboxing the things. I bought online. Last week, I think 2 weeks ago, I suffered this dry, sore throat, very painful sore throat that I couldn't even teach because I was struggling with and I believe it's as a result of me not having a speaker. So all the years I've actually taught in China, I've taught without a speaker, and I feel like maybe it's time I actually bought this speaker. So I ordered a speaker and it arrived. So let's unbox while I share with us. I tell you the story of how this happened. I was supposed to maybe feel bad, but after that particular incident of me being fired, my faith was strengthened. Like I got to this point where, what's the worst that can happen? I'm actually that kind of person that I don't like allowing things bother me too much. So when they want to bother me, I first of all ask myself, what is the worst that can happen? If I'm able to get to know the worst that can happen, it really helps me. It helps direct me on the next decision, the next action to take, the next thing to do. And also it has a way of helping me reduce or release the tension, the pressure, the unnecessary, exaggerated pressure that I must have accumulated. Now, what exactly happened between me and this person? This particular lady who shared this job with me was the exact lady who gave me the job I was fired. She was also the person who shared that particular job with me as well. And I really appreciated her for helping me out to get... How do they wear this? So I really appreciate her for helping me get that job that I was fired from. So it was still the same lady who helped me with this particular job offer. And after I was fired from that job, this guy reached out to me. She sent me the guy's my information. Like, that's the main agent guy, the Nigerian guy, my information that I was looking for a job. So he reached out to me. The first time he reached out to me, I think it's equally important. Maybe I get some receipt to show us. Okay, so I think I am. Let's go to WeChat. Let's scroll. So he added me, yada, and then he asked me for someone else's contact. I'll still tell you about this lady's contact that he asked me for. Then he told me about the job and all of that, and I responded. Then he told me, okay, this is the job, this is how much they're offering. Are you taking it or not? I'm like, okay, I need to ask a few questions. What kind of visa do they want? What's the distance? Can I negotiate the salary? He gave me, at first, I didn't really think of it as anything deep. The way he responded to me, he was like, he didn't respond initially. He called me on the phone. He was giving this crabby, I can't even explain the kind of character he was actually displaying. And I was like, okay, can I ask questions? How about this information I just requested for? Then he was like, see, are you taking the job or not? I'm like, okay, I'm interested. Can I know more about the job? So by the time I responded to that message that I was interested, that I know more about the job, he didn't respond to me anymore. It was hours later he responded. I was like, oh, someone else has taken the job. I'm like, someone else has taken this job that you just told me about, and I literally responded to. Okay, no problem. You know, if it's mine, God will bring it. And owing to the experience I had just received concerning being fired from work, I wasn't expecting much. Like, I wasn't really, my hopes were shattered. So I was taking things a step at a time. So here we are. This is our beauty. Let's turn her on. Where is it turning? Okay, let's see this. This helps to amplify your voice when you're speaking. So where is the, okay, so this is the on.
UHF 扩音模式.
Okay. So let me try this and see. Where is the mic?
麦克风模式.
Hey. Okay, girl. Don't talk to me like that. Hey, ouch. Okay, you can't keep it close to you. You have to move it away. And this is cool. Alright. Oh, I think they actually gave me another one. See, just hold on. I'm going to get to the story. But I need to get this fixed. I need to show you this beauty that just came in now. Okay. So while I'm doing that, this particular speaker came with a second. Oh, look at this. Okay, this particular one has wire that you can connect it to this, but this second one doesn't have wire, and you cannot connect it with wire. That means you can just simply, I think you can do Bluetooth or whatever. I'm definitely going to find out later. Can you see that? So that's it. The next thing here is the strap. It comes with this strap that you're going to fix on it and tie it to your waist while speaking, and it comes with her own charger, and I think that's literally all that came with this. I love it. Okay, girl, let's move on to the next thing. Summer is here, and in China, if you are not careful, you're going to get sunburn. And the products I currently use now, like my soap, and my soap contains glycolic acid and lactic acid. My cream contains turmeric and another acid. So it makes me a little bit more sensitive to sunlight, which is requiring me to apply more sunscreen on my body and also wear protective clothing. But even if I wasn't using those products, I promise you, you do not want to get yourself darkened in the sun. So in China, we get to buy this. Let me even open it before we go ahead with the story. We get to buy this. It comes with, I bought it in black and what color is this? I don't know, but yeah, it's called, okay, read it for yourself. So I'm unboxing this, and this is what it just simply looks like. And let's see. It looks like a socks, but like a hand socks, where you wear it this way. Yeah. And you put this one on too. So to an extent, you are covered from the blistering sun, scorching sun of China. Yepo. Back to my story. After he told me that, oh, someone else has taken the job, that jobs don't last more than an hour, 30 minutes in his hand, I'm like, okay. Then he's not somebody that will give you heads up at all. All of a sudden, after about a week or so, I forgot about it. He called me on WeChat, not on direct phone call. He called me on WeChat, and when he called, I was even still asleep. So by the time I woke up and I saw the missed call, I called him back immediately. I was like, okay, yeah, see, I got a missed call. What's up? He was like, oh, I called you. Where did you drop your phone? Blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, see, I was actually sleeping because I was running temperature the other day before that. So I was sleeping and I didn't wake up on time. Before my phone was on silent because I didn't like the sound of notification. Then he was like, okay, resend me your teaching videos, your introduction videos. If you have videos of where you're teaching K1, or baby class, I forwarded all the videos. Like I sent a lot of videos to him. He didn't respond to me. Then later he came back and was like, after he didn't respond to me. The next day he came out like, can you speak Chinese? I said yes. He didn't say anything again. That was around 5 p.m. Then he came back around to 10 p.m. and said, I will call you this night. I said, okay. I waited. He later called me around 10 p.m. And after 4 minutes of talking in this call, this is what happened in this particular call. And this was how the conversation went. We were like, hey, yeah, there's this job offer and this is the salary, XYZ amount of money. The XYZ amount of money, which is the salary, is still not fair for us. But I was ready to take it. It wasn't a good offer. I was actually ready to take it to just start work and keep updating my CV. Then he was like, okay, the owner of the school needs to see you first before she gives you this job. I'm like, okay, so what kind of job is it? It's a teaching job, of course. Yes. Is it homeroom teaching? Is it kindergarten? Is it training center? Is it primary? Is it secondary school? Like, give me an idea of what this job is. He said, oh, that the lady said she needs to see you first before she tells you about it. She needs to see me first before she tells me that it's a primary school. She needs to see me first before she tells me whether it's a kindergarten or a training center. She wants to see me first before she tells me whether it's a home tutorial or what. This is the easiest thing you can tell someone over the phone, that see, okay, this is what the job is. And to even make it worse, it's not in my city. I have to go to another city. Like I need to take about 1 hour plus train to get to the place and then maybe take a taxi to go meet her wherever she is before she tells me what this job description is. Then I'm like, okay, so I don't think I'll be able to move forward with this without at least having a glimpse of what this job is about. He said, okay, you know what? I'm just telling you how exactly he said it. He said, okay, you know what? You're asking me too many questions, and if you don't want to go to see her, that's fine. I can give the job to someone else. I'm like, see, that is not even it, okay? This is not what I'm talking about. I'm like, how do you expect me to wake up, dress up, and go to another city to meet this woman? And before she tells me the kind of job it is, I'm going to spend my time, my resources. And mind you, I was still fresh out of that experience that I had where I was fired after 2 days of working. So make it make sense. This is the first time someone is ever trying to offer me a job and you don't want to tell me what the job is. You just told me it is teaching. I was like, okay, you know what? Give me her contact. Let me speak with her directly. He was like, you know what? Just if you hear from me, fine. If you don't hear from me, just know that someone else has taken the job. And then, okay, bye bye. And he ended the call. That was the 3rd time he has given me this attitude when he calls me to tell me about a job. I've never met this guy in person. So after that particular call, I had to send him a message. I was like, Mr. Blah, 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 blah. With all due respect, I don't know if you possess an energy that makes you repel people and make them feel scared to ask questions. I asked a question and you rushed and gave that inconclusive response. It was the same thing you did last time I was trying to ask a question. Do I have to just say yes to you and accept whatever it is you're offering without asking questions? If I can't ask questions and hope to receive a detailed response from you as my fellow Nigerian, is it the Chinese that I should trust to receive a response? With all due respect, I don't think that's how things should go. It's in your place to advise a prospective employee on what you think they should do, since you are the one with the job and in contact with the school. He never said a word to me ever again. I went to bed. I think the next day, 2 days later, I sent him a message. Good morning, Mr. Blah, 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 blah. I trust you slept well. Please, any response from the lady yet? He didn't say anything. You can equally share her contact with me if you have not given it to someone else. He didn't say anything. I went on to say, okay, and I do hope you did not take offense to my message last night. I needed to write to you. I needed to write to you how this approach makes me feel. I don't think it'd be wise to just bottle it up. Feel free to correct my perception of you if what I shared was wrong. I am teachable and bendable. Thank you. He didn't say a word to me. He didn't say anything to me anymore. Then until I had to contact the other lady, I'm like, girl, what's up with this person? I just want to be sure. Am I the crazy one? Am I the rude one? Am I the disrespectful one? What's up? Why is this man acting this way? She was like, anyways, this is how he behaves. And this takes me back to the first contact. I told you that he asked me for a contact. She went on to tell me that, this person asked her for a particular person's contact and she asked for commission, which if she was in his shoe, he was going to take commission from her. You never get anything from him. You always give to him. He take and take. And she insisted that he was going to give her commission before he gives her the number. Then he told her that, don't worry, I'm going to get that number and I'm not going to give you any single thing. And he contacted me. He was like, do you have this girl's number? He sent me a video. I'm like, okay, yeah, I have her contact. Let me ask her if she wants me to share her contact. So I asked the lady I was requesting for her contact. She approved. I shared the contact. So this particular lady who gave me this job I was talking about, I was now sharing. She told me, okay, this was her experience with this guy and they no longer speak anymore, because this is always how he is. I really wish I could express exactly how this guy will make you. He will make you feel you can't breathe. You just have to say yes. Just say yes or no without asking questions. So if you're about to go into, and the people you live in their country, working for them is not easy working for a citizen. It is not easy working for a Chinese. I promise you. Sometimes the job description they might give to you is not what you're going to get there. When you get there, that's not what you're going to meet. And I'm not ready to start getting into a job again and without a clear description and seeing that the responsibilities I'm expected to carry is way beyond what I'm being paid for, even though the pay isn't that good. So this was what just happened between him and I before, the lady told me about this other offer, which pays almost double of what the first offer was paying. And he said, you see this particular girl, I'm not going to give her this job, that she's rude, she's disrespectful. And I begged to differ. I wasn't rude, I wasn't disrespectful, but he was choking me. I wish you can be in my shoes to understand, but he was really, really choking me to give a response immediately without asking questions, which doesn't make any sense. So let me know if you were the one and someone is giving you a job offer and they ask you to come to travel to another city with your money, your time, you cancel your entire day's schedule, you travel to another city just to go and meet with the prospective employer, only for them to now tell you what kind of job you are there to do. Something they can't tell you over the phone, whether it's a kindergarten, a training center, or primary school, or private tutorial, homeroom teaching. No. So I would rather pass. The offer wasn't even good, so I passed. So that was why when this good offer came in, he said, you see this particular girl, I'm not going to give her this job. And that was how he took the job and probably gave it to someone else. And I didn't feel bad one bit. I just smirked, laughed, warmed my eba, ate, and faced front. What is the worst? Without him, I have been surviving. Even after I was fired, I still survived. I was doing good as well. So that was just the story. And the moral out of this, someone might be in the comment section like, okay, you were rude, you shouldn't be rude because now, until you live in China, work for a Chinese employee, that's when you can talk to me about this. But if you've not lived in China, you've not worked under a Chinese, you're not qualified to tell me whether or not I was rude to this person. So pick from this story whatever it is you wish to pick, but what I'm picking out from this story is my courage, my bravery, and my determination to damn the consequence. Yes, he has a job offer, and so what? So I should bow my head. Instead of bowing before the throne of Yah, I should bow before him. take up whatever offer is given without any detailed job description. I have no clue whatever the job description of this particular offer was. So let me know in the comment section if it was you. What will you do? While I'm waiting for you to let me know in the comment section, let me enjoy my newly found lover. Ooh, oh, okay. I wish I can find how. Hey.
UHF 扩音模式。
Hello. I'm like, oh, this is wireless, girl. Without wire. I think I'm good. I'm happy, satisfied with the financial investment I made with this. This is good. I don't have to go with wire if I don't want to, and I can actually go with wire if I want to. So see you, bye. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about why unfortunately I did not go to work last week and why my boss could not fire me. Watch out for that video and see you, bye. Watching the very more, yeah. Watching the very more. What am I singing? Onyakam, Nagi Onyakam, Jesus, you're my all in all. Ebekwe dika barabia, abogo to follow ibu werasta. Mama mo warago, Jesus, my all in all. This was a good investment. How much did I even buy this? I got this for less than 200 yuan, which is about I'm going to make the calculations and pin it here. Bye.